not as the light bearer, but to preach about the light bearer. Yahawashi was. John wasn't the light. Yahawashi was.
And the spirit that was guiding him, right, which is we call it was actually a voice of stern rebuke, unlike some Israelites that John, like the brother was saying, was just a regular guy. No, he wasn't a regular guy. Okay? Because the voice of stern rebuke was with him, and Yahawashi brought the fire, right, and passed it on. Right? Just glorified it. So the spirit of John the Baptist, which is the spirit of Yahawashi is still here in his prophets today.
John 1 and 8.
Yeah.
Alright, this is John 1 and 8. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light.
Which, you know what, we're all doing that. We're all, bearing witness of the light of Yahawashi, right, through this word, because I think John 66 and 4 or something like that, not John 66, but John 63. Where it says that the Spirit can bear witness. 663. Yeah, 663, because Yahawashi's Spirit is in this truth, right? Or it's in the scriptures. That's why we preach. Even though all of us brothers are different, we're preaching the same Spirit, which is Yahawashi, which is the glory that it's talking about, right? The light. He was the light bearer for Yahawashi. We're also that same symbol.
Yeah, because he's also the morning star. On the right hand side.
Yeah, on the right hand side, that's right.
Verse 9, that was the true light. That was the true light which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not.
Yeah, that's right. That's why it says he was the true light, because that means there's more than one light. They wouldn't say that he's the true light if he's the only light. There's more than one light, right? There's a lot of light bearers. You have the Statue of Liberty. What is she doing? She's bearing the light. You have the symbol of Columbia. What is she doing? She bears the light, which goes back to Hecate, which is the goddess of witchcraft, right? So that's what you have down there in America. So you have many light bearers, right?
Well, so we have the Illuminati claiming down the lights. There are no light, there's darkness.
He came unto his own, and his own received him not. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High, the sons of Yahshua.
Which is talking about that Romans 8:16, right? With our spirit, with your spirit, that we're the spirit, with the brothers or the children of Yahawashi, and joint heirs, right? So, go ahead on that.
Okay. Even to them that believe on his name, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of the Most High. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. It's talking about how Yahawashi himself, he came as the Word physically. Right? Okay. Demons, man. Okay, and the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory. The glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth.
Yeah, which, if I'm not mistaken, John 1:1 says the same thing, right? The word, actually I'm going to get that real quick so I can remember.
Want me to just finish it up while you get that? Okay, fine. John bare witness of him and cried, saying, this was he of whom I spake. He that cometh after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. And of his fullness have all we received, and grace for grace. It's through him that we receive this grace, right? This ability to come out here and to so-called, well not so-called, but to redeem ourselves, right? Okay? You have what you have, or I can give you
Yeah, I got it. This is John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yahweh, and the Word was Yahweh. the same word, the same was in the beginning with Yahweh. All things were made by him.
Well, that's the point of what the brother just read. Right? What verse was that? Was that 9? Read down. Go read what the brother just read. Because you were in verse 9? What verse were you in just now? Read 9 on here.
John 1
Okay.
and like 15.
You were down at 15?
Yeah.
Oh, John 1:15. Con. You want me to read verse 9? You said.
No, if it's 15, fine. Go back to where you were.
Yeah, okay, I got it. This is John chapter 1, verse 15. John
Hold
bare
on.
witness of him and cried, saying, This was he whom I spake. He that cometh after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. That's what I was just reading.
Keep going.
Okay. And of his fullness have all we received, and grace for grace.
Yeah, keep going. Was there more?
That was where I left off.
Okay, yeah, that was the point. Read 1 again. Because that's where how you receive Yahawashi. You receive him through the word. That's why the brother read that in 1 and 1. Right? That's how we all receive him, through this word.
John 1 and 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yahweh, and the Word was Yahweh. The same was in the beginning with Yahweh.
Which is Yahawashi.
All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
That's right.
In him was life, and the life was the light of men.
Which goes back to why Genesis translates into Alahayim.
Powers, angels.
Which is the elect. The elect were with Yahawashi. That's why the elect are called the first fruits. Fine. First fruits. And they were with Yahawashi, and they made everything. They made the animals, they made the planets, everything. Right? And that's the elect.
That's why it's lying crime, because if you didn't make something, you don't care about something, man. That's why the same man is saying, hey, look what you guys do to the earth. The same man, the same spirit is in those men.
Yeah.
And that's why those same spirits are going to bring back all the spirits like children.
Yeah.
Again,
It's crazy, yeah. It's true.
the Nephilims.
Yeah, I had Revelation, the 5th chapter. This is Revelation 5, verse 1. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals.
And the 7 is not actual 7 sealed, but just 7 means completion. The scriptures were completely sealed. Right now, in today's time, now you actually have the breakdown of Revelation back, you know, a couple years back. No one can really break down the scriptures, man. Going before our apostles and their elders, right? Abba Bivens. But before then, no one can break down the scriptures.
It goes into it, Ak.
Okay, yeah, come on, go ahead.
Verse 2. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof. And no man in heaven nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon.
That's right.
And I wept much because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon.
But that's Revelation, right?
Yes,
so
Revelation 5.
That's heavy because John was crying because he said no one can break it down. So it's a very beautiful and powerful thing that we can break down the scriptures today's time, man. It's not, it's like people, this power.
Go.
Sorry. There's power behind these scriptures, but there's even more power behind breaking them down correctly. That's why the scriptures say rightly dividing the word of truth. You got a lot of people who believe that they have the full understanding of the scriptures and they can't break it down properly. Because it's only given to the elect men to break it down.
And you find it's very funny because this book, the Bible that we're reading, is the #1 book on the planet. So a lot of people have access to it, but they can't read it. They don't understand it. But they think they know something, but they don't.
Well, show from Daniel right here, I'm going to bring it out.
Okay.
This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end.
So we're here. That's prophecy. We're here even unto the time of the end. Because if the book was supposed to be shut up until the time of the end, now it's being broken open, broken down, and understood. Now that has to mean that we're in the time of the end. Because you know what? Before the Most High destroys a kingdom, he always sends his prophets to prophesy of the downfall of that kingdom.
And that's right. The prophets are the vanguard of the scriptures.
Right.
So they're the ones that you have to go to get the word.
Yeah,
Right?
Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase.
which is happening, right? You can't keep up with every brother's video. It's impossible. This truth is everywhere, and videos are being made every single day. Hundreds of videos are being made every single day.
Jumping down to verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand.
That's the elect. That's the elect. They're the ones that are going to be made white. You know, that's synonymous with Isaiah chapter